Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. The Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister with responsibility for ecclesiastical and faith-based affairs, has apologized to the Rastafarian community for years of societal oppression and religious persecution throughout the history of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. During a sitting of the National Assembly on June 20th, while moving the Rastafari Rights Recognition Bill 2023, Minister Hanley said the bill is one of the many steps the government plans to take to make things right for the Rastafarian community. He said the government is ensuring that Rastafarians are not only given the first chance to profit from the impending medicinal cannabis and cannabis tourism industries, but that Rasta can have the sanctity and to practice their religion in peace without any medicinal tags. He said June 20th, 2023 was another important day in the history of the Rastafari struggle. From that day forward, the men and women who subscribe to the Rastafari way of life will have their constitutional rights recognized, and it will be a part of the law forever. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzil Douglas, is currently in the U.S. capital, Washington, D.C., attending the 53rd regular session of the General Assembly of the Organization of American States, OAS. He is accompanied by Her Excellency Sherry Tross, High Commissioner of Canada and Ambassador to Mexico and Panama, Sonia Boddy Thompson, Interim Representative to the OAS, Chanel Simmons, Alternate Representative to the OAS, and Jamela Davis, Foreign Service Officer. The 53rd OAS General Assembly is being held from June 21st to 23rd, 2023 at the OAS headquarters under the theme Strengthening a Culture of Democratic Accountability with Human Rights Promotion, Protection and Equality in the Americas. Foreign Minister Douglas will engage with colleagues from across the Americas, as well as key hemispheric partners to address pertinent issues in view of supporting and strengthening the four pillars of the OAS, which are democracy, human rights, security, and development. The convocation of the 53rd OAS General Assembly, 8 months after the 52nd edition, which was held in Lima, Peru in October 2022, is being done to reprogram the OAS Assembly to its previous schedule prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. The OAS General Assembly is a foreign minister-level meeting and is the supreme organ of the 35 member states organization. The General Assembly approves the program budget of the organization and the annual program of work for the organization. The following is an announcement from the Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration regarding a study opportunity in Mexico. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration is informing that the government of Mexico invites citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis to apply for a higher education scholarship. The scholarship offers full tuition, insurance, and a monthly stipend. Applicants are responsible for accommodation, international airfare, and other expenses, and providing formal proof of a level B2 of knowledge of the Spanish language in order to apply. Applications must be completed online via the link on your screen. A copy of the completed application must be delivered to the Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Human Resources by July 13, 2023 for onward processing. For additional information, contact the Ministry of Human Resources at 469-5521, extension 5163, 5164, or 5166. Still to come, call for 2023 National Honors Awards nominations. The details after this break.
49 years of mass and free, Culturama 2023 years of mass and free, Culturama 2023. From Wetfest to Food Fair, from Queen Show to Juve, Culturama 49, so you must be here.
From July 27th to August 8th, join us in Nevis for the Caribbean's greatest summer line, Culturama 49.
49 years of mass and free, Culturama 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 2023 years of mass, 49 years of mass.
Welcome back. Persons between the ages of 16 and 21 years are being invited to register for the Department of Labor's 2023 Career and Training Expo, slated to be held from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on July 10th and 11th. Senior Labor Officer Shaniel Skeet says application forms are available at secondary schools and the Department of Labor.
This year we will be holding our annual career fair, but we have done something a little bit different. This year is going to be 2 days, and we're including a training expo on day one. So this year our theme is Shape Your Future, Career Fair and Training Expo. So this year we are focusing on trade skills, also known as vocational and technical skills, because as we know, these skills are pretty much the foundation and they're very vital to today's society. So we wanted to do something different and move away from more academics and to focus more on skills. So as I said, we're going to have a 2-day training fair, and day one is we're going to be covering more of professional development sessions. So we're going to target things such as skills training, workplace behaviors and ethics, customer service training, financial management.
Day 2 will see a number of entities partnering with the Department of Labor to do hands-on skills training and demonstrations.
We have LEFCO on board. We have contacted Stellar's Engineering. We are also liaising with AVEC in St. Kitts and TVET. So AVEC is the school that really, specializes or encourages students to come and learn or get trained in these areas. So AVEC will be on board, and they as well will be partnering with other entrepreneurs in St. Kitts, and possible internship opportunities may come out of this. So they will be coming over with a contingent to be a part of the hands-on demonstration, as well as bringing over other businesses with them who, maybe someone from the electricity departments or persons in those fields as well. AVEC is now an accredited school, so I think they became accredited in March of this year. So we had a meeting with them, and that's what we're working with, collaborating with them, so that even when students finish with their certifications or their training there, we would be able to help them with job placement, because we have an employment agency. So we're working on bridging that gap.
The skills training will cover areas including electrical and mechanical engineering, welding, carpentry, building construction, plumbing, textiles, cosmetology, landscaping, cement and block making, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, and occupational safety and health. For further information on the 2023 Career Fair and Training Expo, contact the Department of Labor at 469-5521 extension 6360 or 6361. Send an email to labor.dept@niagovkn.com. Registration will close on Friday, June 23rd. Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, says the 19 citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis who were recognized at the June 20th investiture ceremony at Government House have contributed significantly to nation building. 16 awardees were invested with a Companion of the Star of Merit, while 3 were invested with the Medal of Honor.
I really want to recognize all of our honorees and awardees. As I look across at all the awardees and honorees today, I can clearly say that each of you would have had an impact on my life, and I can only imagine the lives that you would have touched in St. Kitts and Nevis. I can almost give a story about each of you, and that says a lot. It means that you have contributed, and you have contributed significantly. The common themes that run through all of you are the themes of selflessness, service to others and country, willing to sacrifice for the greater good. And this tells us a story that it does not matter any difference that you might have, that your contribution is needed for nation building. And I say thank you once again for your contribution.
Among the 19 awardees was Nevision teacher Lorraine Brown of Camps Village, who was invested with the Companion of the Star of Merit for her contribution in the field of education. Meantime, a call has been issued for the 2023 National Honours Awards nominations. The Prime Minister's office wishes to inform the general public that the 2023 National Honours Award nomination forms are now available at the security desk at Government Headquarters in St. Kitts. Any person or organization may submit to the National Awards Committee for consideration a nomination of a citizen of St. Christopher and Nevis for an award of the Order of National Hero, the Star of Merit, or the Medal of Honor. The committee shall consider the nominations together with recommendations and the supporting material received by the committee for the awards. Forms are to be completed and accompanied by a detailed profile of the nominee and submitted to the Cabinet Secretariat, Prime Minister's Office, Government Headquarters, Church Street, Bastille. Nominations can also be submitted via the link on your screen. The deadline for submissions is July 31st, 2023. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.